Hello, hello, and welcome, or should I say ho, 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 Christmas cousins. I'm Cousin Chad, and I'm here. With that silence means Cousin Seth is once again delayed. We think his private jet again got stuck in the snow or something. It's been a very frigid fall in Chicago, but here on time as always, actually always early, is our very own Christmas aficionado himself. Everybody, welcome Joe back to the show. Welcome, Joe.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
I think I got here before you did.
I think you did, yes. I was flying in from Tatooine in Star Wars land. Is that how you say it, Joe?
Yes, sure. Why not?
We did, for those of you who don't know, Joe has a YouTube, oh, thank you, audience, has a YouTube channel, The Christmas Aficionado, and he and I and Cousin Seth and Jerry from the Totally Rad podcast and John from Hit or Miss Hallmark were on, and we all watched that very elusive, super rare Star Wars holiday special from 1978. It is so wacky, so weird and wild. I actually ended up having a good time. We were busting chops about it, but it was a fun show. Joe, what did you think? It's hard to wrap your head around that one, right?
Well, I think that's probably like the third or fourth time I've ever seen it. No, probably more than that now. But I did have a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to stream things. It was a lot of fun to see what I can get away with on YouTube and what I can't get away with you on YouTube.
Yeah.
And you were real tired and said, I want to go to bed. But you did seem to have a lot of fun.
I did. Well, who knew that B. Arthur had a tie into Star Wars? I mean, that was pretty wild. So
B. Arthur was everywhere in the 70s. Come on.
She was, right? Thank you for being a Jedi, as the theme song goes. So for those of you who don't know, the Christmas Cousins is myself, Cousin Chad, and Cousin Seth, who will be here at some point. He was texting me saying, are you ready to go? We're on, and he's not. And this is the mid-November check-in to see how Cousin Seth's doing. As you can see by him not being here yet, he's having a rough time, I think, Joe. I mean, he's almost thrown up several times this year. He hasn't watched any of this last weekend's movies, which we assigned and have to cover. So that's why we're not doing that.
Yeah, he's not doing well at all. He clearly isn't. What movie were you guys going to watch this weekend?
Well, we were covering Jingle Bell Run.
Okay.
So I, made sure to watch it. And Cousin Seth told me around 4 o'clock this afternoon, we're recording on Monday, I'm not going to get around to watching it yet. So we can't do that review yet. And we're also doing Christmas at Plum Hill Manor on Lifetime, which is with the Christmas Guy 365, because he's in the English countryside and it takes place in the English countryside. So we thought that would be super fantastic to have that coming. But Joe, I do have a secret episode coming up. Seth won't listen to this. He's in. I don't know. Can you hear if you're in the if you're not on yet? Seth, can you hear right now? Oh, I'll tell you later, Joe. Super secret delivery. Seth, there's a super secret delivery coming your way from Christmas Cousin Lee. You're gonna love it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
No, I don't even want to know.
Oh, that's
How did that happen?
Well, he has
Whose
your
brainchild
address.
was that?
It was a clear winner. It's some item you see and you're like, that's got to go to Cousin Seth. So it's either the newest Bugatti or something else. So we'll see. Two things we think of with you, Seth. Welcome, by the way.
Thank you.
We were
your own podcast.
This is an interesting turn of events.
Yeah, Joe and I, we've already been doing an hour. We were watching the Star Wars holiday special again. That's what you're on for tonight, Seth.
Oh, is that, yeah, this is the fill-in stuff or the stuff we have to go back and shoot again.
Yeah, it's the wrap-up show. It's such a good special. What did you think of that, Seth? B. Arthur, Star Wars?
It was interesting. I don't know. Those little like dancing nymphs. Excuse me, I have toffee in my teeth.
Always look, when you're going to be late for a podcast, always have toffee. That's the best thing to do. Some people have like lemon water, like Pavarotti was known, or Jasmine tea. But you have toffee, so that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm like picking it out.
That's good for the visual component. You've both the audio and visual component you've enhanced. There you go.
Picking my teeth. So what was the question about this movie? I don't know. I had fun. Like it was
Best
funny because
ever.
It was points where we were obviously watching it and it would kind of go quiet. And it was like I felt like we were all just like a bunch of buddies, like hanging out in someone's basement, just like
Yeah.
and, just like commenting and making joking comments. I was waiting for somebody to jump up, like, "Hey, anybody know any girls?" Like, yeah, call some over, have them come over.
That's funny.
We should have all been drinking Pepsi and eating Doritos. That's
Right.
Seriously.
We did in the 80s. So.
That's right. That
Or
is funny.
Pop-Tarts, and my thing was Pop-Tarts and Sprite. Strawberry frosted Pop-Tarts and Sprite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I was big on the Pop-Tarts too. That would be like, that's it, your morning. Like the only thing you're eating until lunch was like 2 Pop-Tarts. Did you toast them or eat them plain, guys? Very important question.
Plain.
Plain. Seth?
Yeah.
Toasted or
yeah.
untoasted? Oh, yeah?
Yeah, untoasted.
I vacillated. Sometimes I would feel like a little bougie and toast it, and sometimes I would just have it regular. So, but I ate it a very specific way. I ate the edges first, and then I'd like separate it. It was really weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it depends because the fruit ones I would not toast, but the chocolate ones you would because you want the chocolate to be a little bit melted.
Interesting.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever had a chocolate. I always used to get the strawberry, like with the rainbow sprinkles on top.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
if, we,
that's
if
the
this
only
is
one
now
I've
the
ever had.
if this is now the Pop-Tart podcast, there are 2 types that are amazing. One you can't get anymore, which really sucks. But it was a peanut butter inside and then chocolate on icing on the top. So
wow.
it was so good.
Interesting.
And then I got these ones the other week. It was banana bread.
Ooh,
Pop-Tarts.
it does sound good.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, fully processed pastries. Everything was great about it. Yeah, it was so good.
Seth, there are parts of downtown Chicago you can still find that black market Pop-Tart if you want to go get it tonight. And, yeah. If you're
There's
making
gotta
a
be
trip
few
out
places.
there, yeah. If you're making a trip out there anyway, I know when you need your weekend stuff. So, is this live on air? Sorry,
Right. It's probably the same guy.
your black market Pop Tarts. So, but we are here, Seth, not about
Yes.
your Pop Tarts, your addiction, not about the drugs you're scoring in downtown Chicago. We are here to talk about the mid-November check-in,
that
and
out there.
of course, I'm joking. He doesn't get drugs in Midtown or mid Chicago. He gets them up where North Side or South Side. I don't know where he gets them. I'm kidding, everyone. I'm kidding. Big
all
Bubby,
over the
for you,
place.
it's a joke. It's a joke.
Thank you.
Breaking news: Seth is clean and sober. Okay. Anyway, that's the big news. Yeah, we like to joke around on this show, and there's no filter or editing because I don't know how. So anyway, so here's the thing, Joe. We want to talk about how Seth's November has been going so far. His season's been going. Seth, you've been through a lot this year. And I do have to ask you something also that I've been texting you about over and over, and I have not gotten an answer. So, Joe, I continually pitch Seth ideas, and I have one I thought he was going to say, "Are you crazy?" That one last night, Seth. I can't say because I think we're going to do it, but he was into it. It involves a shower. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
So,
yeah. No, I think that's great.
Joe should join us for
Logistically,
that
it's
one.
going to be difficult. But
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Text me the idea. I need to hear it.
Okay. it's we'll see how it works. Well, we'll go for it. So, okay. So Seth,
Yes.
I've been talking to you about, this is all about your journey and you trying new things, and not the drugs you're finding. I'm talking about new things for Christmas and the holidays. And I keep saying, we want to try your very first advent calendar. You have to pick one, try one. Joe was saying maybe we'll open it every day and do a quick 1-minute episode or something. That would be cool. Like where you but I have not gotten a response.
Oh no! I said I'm up for it.
You did?
It's fine. There's so many of them. Like I don't know. I say where to start. Like I know there's some great ones. Like you can get different beers. Like it's a different beer or something like that, and it's kind of nice. Like you put it right in your refrigerator. I don't know. Imagine there's all type. Well, they're all types. World Market has a bunch of different ones with like chocolates and.
Okay.
Different figurines and stuff. And
I see our text chain, Seth. I see us talking about waves in Lake Michigan, shower steamers, waves in North Carolina, guitars that I'm looking at. I don't see any response. A candle, your white Christmas candle. That looks good. I see no response to this. Oh, here. How have you gone and made eggs so unappetizing? Because I sent you a food picture.
Yeah, that was. That was a terrible follow-up to, I think, a food tasting.
I'm sending it to you, Joe. See, Joe, we spare you some of the text. Some we text you as well.
Some is filtered out.
Yeah, you can see it. This looks good. This platter. I made eggs, avocado, Swiss chard, and kale. There's some fruit. This is a good platter.
I wonder if I saw that on the heels of our hibachi night. I'm still hung up on the golden shrimp. What they do to make it golden.
How do they make it golden?
It's a little like an egg yolk.
Oh, okay.
And like they just pop it on top and it just sits there. And
oh, wow, that's interesting. Okay, all right, you and your golden shrimp. Golden shrimp set.
Everyone else is eating regular shrimp, and mine just happened to be golden.
Has to be golden. But this is so Seth. This is what we're here. So we're going to do the advent calendar. You need to find one though. Maybe go to World Market because that's all on you. Find one. Let me know what you have, and then we'll discuss what we're going to do. That would be fun. A beer one, or a wine one, or hot sauce one. I don't know. Whatever you think. They have a lot of good ones.
That'd be kind of fun. The hot sauce one.
Okay, or something that'll hopefully make you throw up. So, Joe, any questions you have for Seth too? But Seth, so far we're midway into November.
Each time you open up the little door, it has like a childhood memory or some repulsive food to try. Like,
Seth's trauma calendar. That could be fun. Which is open up a different quote like "Shut up, sit down," and then you respond. Seth, what have you done? What haven't you gotten done now that we're past October, November? You said you were going to like corn mazes. You were going to all this fall stuff. Did that happen? Is it still happening? Is it too late?
No, it's definitely not too late. It's great. It's actually, they're saying a possibility of snow flurries on Wednesday.
I saw that.
Yeah. So it creates a sense and a feeling in the air. So, so next weekend, we actually don't have anything planned, which is great.
So you and Mrs. X walking through the leaves, wind rustling, snuggling by the fire later.
Isn't that
So,
Getting lost in a corn maze for 4.5 hours.
Are you going to do the corn maze? Are you going to do the whole fall thing?
There's a ton of stuff to do. I want to get some apples.
Joe, are you wondering where Seth's been all fall? Because we're segued into Christmas at this point, and he's looking for apples.
I mean, next week is Thanksgiving, so we're already past the fall stuff. Should have happened a month ago. Now we are getting ready for Christmas. So because in January you're not going to be able to do the Christmas stuff. So you got to start now. There's a ton of stuff that you have to do. How many peppermint mochas have you had?
Yes, that's a good question.
I've been picking at that peppermint bark, but I have not had any peppermint mocha.
Oh no!
All lines.
So now, have you?
To be fair, I never go to Starbucks, so that's probably the only place that has them.
Yeah.
The Starbucks peppermint mochas are at Starbucks. However, Seth, so for those who don't know, Seth committed to, did you commit to a number? I forget actually for peppermint mochas. Because you committed 18. You committed to 18 PSLs and 18 peppermint mochas. You had 7 PSLs and so far 1 peppermint mocha?
Yeah.
Okay, Joe, I don't know.
We're going to the Botanic Gardens to see the light show probably the next, and it's going to be cold, so we need a beverage walking from the car into the gardens. You're looking it up.
No.
Our crack team is on it that resides in Chad's head.
You mean the Chicago Botanic? The Chicago Botanic Gardens, that one?
That's it. There's, I think there might be 2. This is the one I want to say is a Highland Park. Possibly.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
The Botanic. Okay, so you're going. So when is this? So this is an event you have coming up. Okay, so how are you? Before we get into that, Seth, how are you feeling? Are you feeling the festive? Are you feeling the holidays coming up fast, slow? I know you're still kind of in fall mode, so you're not fully getting that. We're segueing into Christmas, maybe. I know you've had some bad experiences with food. Good for me, bad for you. Yes. A lot of comments on Instagram, which I like. A lot of direct messages too. So
there's a little
everyone kept saying poor Seth, Joe. I don't know if you saw the comments. Poor Seth, poor Seth, poor Seth. One thing cousin Seth is not poor.
I got that as well. They're like, oh, poor Seth. I'm like, I don't know. We all had the fake turkey, you know.
Yes, exactly. And we didn't expect that response. He could have loved it. We wanted you. We wanted you to love it, Seth. I mean,
Don't lie. Come on.
You're right. Just
Let's not
add to your rotation of your
Can't
daily
lie.
diet.
oh, it's funny.
Now-
Have you shown your direct family, Seth, Aunt Ma, or anybody? Your
That
performance?
episode?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I did send it to cousin Hal.
She's like, I wouldn't like that. She's like, I wouldn't eat that.
What happened to the fake turkey? What happened to it afterwards?
Good
Did you throw it
question.
away?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was sitting on the parchment paper when I went downstairs. But I was just like, I asked my daughter if she wanted some, and no takers.
Oh wow. Okay.
If it was a little truer to the packaging, that stuffing on the packaging looked incredible. I was like, I'm sold, because that's mostly bread and cranberries and stuff that I would normally eat. It's just wrapped in whatever that was.
All right. So, right. Well, you're done with that for a year. So that's good, Seth.
We're coming back to this.
Yeah. I think so. We do have some very exciting ones coming up very soon, actually. The eggnog one will be coming up soon, which you've committed to. I'm thinking that'll be a next week one, Thanksgiving week, because it's a ratings bonanza. So, Joe, if you're around, we have some other people all lining up for that one. That's going to be fun. Seth, so what any other Christmas-related things you have coming up between now and the end of November? I mean, should we do to tree or not to tree? Are you going to be getting a tree this year, real or fake? If so, cousin Seth.
I don't know. It's funny. My timing is off. Well, you're supposed to wait till the drums are done. Sorry, sometimes it just comes, it just comes out.
I know, we've seen it in the last episode.
I have to procure a Santa suit. I am going to go as Santa to the Christmas party. Well, go as Santa. I will hide the suit somewhere. So that's
Wait.
So you want to know about the tree, right?
No, wait, hang on a second.
What?
This is major breaking news. You went from being a total festive freshman, not doing any of the holidays. Now you are being Santa somewhere? Tell us, is this true love? Is this for Mrs. X family events?
Yes, on my own volition. I mean, I might have to have it cleared by like one or two people, but a lot of people I think have given the thumbs up. Some important people have given the thumbs up. So
is this a surprise to the Mrs. X family members that you're going to be Santa? You offered to be Santa?
Yeah, I completely put this out there. I'm like, I'll handle everything.
Joe, this is big news, I think. What do you think about this, Joe?
It's mostly for the little kids, the ones that believe in it, and the one that was told that if they stop believing it, they won't get gifts. So they better they still believe in it, and they told me not to say a word. This person, I don't think she listens to the podcast or anything like that, but we were all out. And it must be something about me that gets people to want to make me try things. She took a couple creamers off the table after we got done eating, and we're walking. There's like a little line stuff. You can get some stuff from the deli as you're checking out, and I'm getting some stuff. And she comes over to me, this thing's like open. She's like, drink this. I was like, what is it? It's like, just drink it. And it's like a little half and half milk cream. I was like, really?
How did they know you didn't like cream?
I don't know. I don't know. It just, the instincts of
Maybe
kids.
they listen to the CC. Oh, it's a kid. Oh,
yeah,
I see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Joe, what do you think that is about Seth?
An important kid in the X Empire, so.
Oh, okay. Joe, what is that about Seth?
I think they've been hearing the podcast, and they know that the goal is to get Seth to do what you want and be his monkey, and just taste test everything that you say. Oh, we should try this because this will get you in the Christmas spirit. So
I try things. I fix bikes. I was
In-
called
in-
over in
in
10
fairness-
minutes. I'm there. I fixed up a bike and everything.
Oh wow! Well, Joe, in fairness, no one asked anything of him that weren't all willing to do ourselves. His reaction was just supernatural. Like you tasted it and had a reaction. You liked it or didn't like it. Lee tasted it, liked it or didn't like it. Seth tasted it, and it was like Michael Jordan lighting up the Utah Jazz or something. It was the wildest reaction. I've never seen such a performance. This is crazy. This is Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock. All of a sudden, like, yeah.
I can't believe over the course of our life, nothing has come up where I was just like that repulsed by it.
I know we used to when we were kids, like we would like sneak like beer when we were like teenagers when our parents were out hanging out and like mix it with iced tea so we wouldn't get caught. And Seth was throwing that down, no problem. That sounds pretty gross. So,
Well, I think we got to get back on track. So he's
Yes,
going to
we
be
do.
Santa. You're going to dress up as Santa.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
What is this at a family party on Christmas Day?
Yeah. So I'll show up. The plan is I'll show up with everybody.
Okay.
I'll have the suit somewhere, and then at some point I'll kind of duck off. And then, 'cause from what I understand, we get there pretty early.
So, Chad, I already have a show for you as a part-time producer of the Christmas Cousins
Yes.
podcast, where I submit ideas to you. I think when Seth gets his Santa costume, you have to have him on dressed in this costume. You have to practice his ho ho hos and then
Yes.
pretend he's talking to kids and everything. We have to see this.
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh! 100%. That's the party right there, Joe. I love that
Me
idea.
prepping.
That's the angels dancing. That's that song. So Seth, are you going to commit to that? When are you? I love that idea. Joe is a brilliant producer. He's like our Jason Kaplan. Seth, when are you
Yes.
going to get the suit? We have to have a full try on. We have to have show. No, nobody's going to know. It won't give anything away. We won't even say it's
Yeah.
you. We'll say it's Santa. Teach you how to ho ho ho, all that stuff, Seth. So
Yeah. I as soon as I can find a suit. I mean, where's
find a suit. Right?
Start looking now.
I have a feeling Christmas cousin Lee might be sending you one if he hears this right. So Seth, I don't know if they have it in Chicago. Amazon.com.
Never heard of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need anything real elaborate. It's
Santa suit.
whip
Joe,
one out.
Seth is worried in mid-November if he can find a Santa suit or not. That's what he's worried about.
Well, he better. Yeah, I mean, finding a Santa suit now might be kind of easy, but
Right.
in another week or two, it's going to get harder. So
Right. 6'4" Santa suit is what men's complete Santa suit. They're all over, Seth. Here you go. They range from like $50 up to $100. So here's one for
Okay.
$25. You don't want to look cheap with Mrs. X's family. Get the nice velour one. Put some money into it.
Yeah, but a traditional one, a red suit, white trim, big belt
Yeah.
buckle. I mean, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to stuff it a little bit. Just up top.
Yes, Joe, he can't go non-traditional. He should do very traditional Santa,
Oh, yes.
correct?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
okay, well, there's a future show idea.
Okay, so Joe, Seth, that is happening. We're going to keep after you. Let's order that soon and get that done early December because we've got to try it on. We've got to practice your ho ho ho. We need pictures, maybe a
Yes.
follow-up live Instagram, which, by the way, either this week or next week, we have to do an Instagram live. We haven't done one yet this season, so we
Right.
have to do that for sure.
Okay.
So we need to, Joe will let you know too. That'll be a lot of fun. Okay, so Seth, besides Santa suit, that's big news. Are you getting a tree? And we're going to wrap this up soon. Getting a tree.
I don't know. It's with the cats and everything. It was a lot last year. It's
My tree is up, and my cat did play on it all last night. I heard her actually.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's part of it.
maybe that I got the real one out of the way. Granted, I didn't go and cut it down myself, but maybe a fake one. I actually saw a service that will come out to your house, set it all up and everything, and after Christmas, come take it down. I was like, oh, wait a second.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think you should get a tree, Seth. It's part of the journey is having a tree.
Yeah.
To not have a tree year 2 would be a major letdown.
would it be okay if I got a fake one?
Yeah, I have a
Is that-
fake one. You saw mine. I think I sent a pic.
It's okay. Yeah.
All right. Fake is
Yeah.
okay.
But buy some ornaments with it. Like, get,
Yes.
buy more than just the 3 ornaments. in the pack,
Right, just spread them out
Like,
on the front
just,
of it.
just go to Target and buy the pack of the ornament balls or something like that.
Anything.
Or, yeah, it's just
Okay.
something, and you get some tinsel, and then make sure you have lights because
I
that's
would
Well, you
like
can
to
get
do
mine
lights.
is Seth, mine is pre-lit. I do add ornaments, but it's pre-lit. You plug it in, and you have all different lighting settings and everything. It's really cool. So you could do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all you do is plug it in. Yeah. Do that.
You got the frosted one.
Yeah. Flocked, it's called, Seth.
Flocked. What flock is that?
Okay, so that's another follow-up episode to Tree or Not to Tree Part 2. Seth, we need an answer because next weekend is the biggest tree buying weekend of the year. Thanksgiving, like the weekend after, around there. Those 2
Is it
weekends.
really?
Those are the 2 biggest weekends. My friend owns a Christmas tree lot, who you know, Seth, in Brooklyn. And those
A
are
lot
the
of people
biggest 2
know him.
years.
Why are you putting this on to me? A lot of people know him. Anybody's in Brooklyn Bay. I don't know.
A lot of people know this guy. A lot of people know this guy. Okay. So,
that's
okay,
funny.
Tree and
Well,
Santa.
yeah, I guess it makes sense. You're getting you're doing your Black Friday shopping, and then
Yes. Black
tree
Friday
way back.
plans. Seth, there's a lot to discuss.
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Friday plans.
my absolutely
What are you doing Black Friday?
big party at Mrs. X's house.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, with a bunch of people.
Family, friends?
Yeah. Yes, both. And
You should wear the Santa suit to that.
Yeah, my parents are coming.
Oh my.
Yeah.
This is happening, Joe. This wedding is happening. Oh my gosh. Joe, Seth, I want to be at the same table with Joe. Can you get us at the same table
Oh,
together,
absolutely.
please? Oh, good. Okay.
So, Chad, I think we have to accept though that they're having a big party. We didn't know about it.
Right. You're saying we should have been invited?
But we weren't. Where's our invite?
Well, Seth knows I'm only going to Chicago for his wedding or his funeral. That's it. So, and if it's none of those, I'm not going. Let me know though, Seth. Actually, honestly, Joe, the funeral's
which one?
probably not. The funeral's not happening probably either. He won't know. But the wedding, I'll be there. So, and the way you almost died from the faux turkey, that could be happening sooner during the eggnog episode. Seth.
What
That'd
did
be
you
a sad
send me
episode.
the other day? Or was it yesterday or today? The eggnog yogurt with something else, or overnight eggnog yogurt oats or something.
You'll be finding out more about that, Seth. We don't need to discuss that right now, but just keep checking your packages. Yeah, don't worry about that, Seth. Don't worry about that.
No way that could travel and still be safe to consume. I'm not
We
worried.
found a shelf-stable one, but that's for another episode, Seth. It's I hear it taking off right now, a certain package. Okay, so anyway, so Seth, you've got a lot of things coming up. Just overall, because we're going to wrap this episode up.
Yes.
Overall, excited, and you've been enjoying the season. You're excited for the upcoming, the heart of the holiday Christmas season right now.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, the weather has been changing. It's getting colder. I've seen some houses putting up lights and stuff. So yeah, it's nice. Definitely getting in the festive mood. So
Oh, I love it. Okay,
Yeah.
good. That's he's feeling it, Joe.
It's
Snow's
crazy.
coming down. It really might snow Wednesday. That's fun. Okay.
yeah, absolutely. I'll try to capture some of it. I don't think it's gonna be much, but
Okay, cool. Capture it and send it. So exciting stuff, Joe. A lot going on. This has been an eye-opening episode. I don't even know what we covered. This is almost as hard to follow as the Star Wars holiday special, but this will also never air, perhaps. So
Disney's gonna have a few things to say about this probably, even though
Yes.
we made no references to it.
no, you really imagine they had copyright issues just because we mentioned B. Arthur or something. So anyway, check out Joe the Christmas Aficionado on YouTube. He's got his 1984 episode up, his Star Wars special, a lot of other things. We're going to have Joe on for the weekend preview coming up later on. We may even be wearing the same outfits. Who knows? So that's it. Everybody check us out. ChristmasCousinsPod@gmail.com. Write us. What do you want Seth to do? He'll do anything. He's up for it. He's game.
It has to be holiday related.
Oh, darn it. Christmas Cousins Pod on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you. Check out Joe Christmas Aficionado on YouTube.
everyone.